What's up, guys? I'm making a video right now that's going to be at the head of all of my videos. And it's necessary because I've gotten to a point in my life where I no longer like to speak with ignorant people. I mean, they're out there. There's nothing you can do about it. A lot of times their ignorance has more to do with something else that has absolutely nothing to do with the subject at hand. These are a lot of the people that you may see down in a few threads, insulting people, often using the word nigger, this, that, and the other. Most of these people are losers, and I'm not talking about people who just disagree with me or anybody else. Disagreement is par for the course, and that's great. We can have it. I enjoyed the intelligent conversations. I know people that I'm very different than politically. I know some people that's very good friends of mine who are they view things differently than me. They view the world differently. Their politics is different. To let you know a little bit about me, I also have friends from around the world. I have white friends, I have black friends, and when I say friends, I'm not just talking about, oh, that's my friend, like I'm claiming him, like just to make myself look like, I'm not a bigot or whatever. I actually have friends, people I can depend on, people I can call in a time of need, who come from various cultures. But yeah, those people, to the people who engage in conversations on my thread, just ignore those people. As soon as I see them, I'm going to delete them. Who we want to be talking to is people who may view things differently than we do, but we can have an intelligent conversation. You can't learn anything from a bigot. A lot of these people who are, especially the young people now, they're descendants of people who come from a group of people who at first were very upset about the fact that slavery was taking their jobs. They were smart enough to realize, wait a minute, this slavery thing sounded cool at first, but man, they're taking our jobs. It's kind of like the way they're looking at a lot of the immigrants now. But then the elite told them, well, hey, look, don't worry about the fact that they're taking your jobs. Check this out. They're second-class citizens. You're first-class citizens, and you have more rights than they do. You're up here, and they're down here. And these people were so ignorant, that was enough for them, especially when they found out they could do things like rape the females, commit acts of violence against them. It just made them feel good that, hey, I'm better in society. In this society, I'm a first-class citizen. They're a second-class citizen. And then eventually, the legal steps were taken to take black people's humanity, period. And then legally, we were considered non-human. We were like animals. And that really made them feel better. So yeah, they were unemployed, they were poor, their jobs were taken, and they were just satisfied every now and then when an elite white person said, hey boy, why don't you get your horse and your torch and go out here and hunt down this nigger boy for me? And that made them feel good, out there, the night riders. Sometimes they made some money doing that. So, these people, these are ignorant people, and the ignorance has been in their family for generations. Now, some white people, many of them, in fact, they're able to shake it. I know some people who are close to me who tell me, hey, I was raised in a racist household. My father was a racist. Most of them usually say their father was a racist. I haven't really heard too many people say anything about their mothers. So usually it's the male. And that's always very interesting to have a conversation with a person like that. But you can't have an interesting conversation with someone who's ignorant and who's living in a bubble and who's using very old talking points like, why don't you do a report on black crime? Well, if you do some brief research on FBI.gov, you'll find out that that's just a talking point. That's equivalent to white on white crime, Latino on Latino crime, Asian on Asian crime, whatever. According to FBI.gov, just do your own research. Most people who are victims of violent crimes are victimized by people within their own ethnic group. And most rapes are done by people that the victim knew. And we all know what's going on the college campuses. Most college campuses are committed by white guys, number one. Number two, by people they already knew. So we want to engage in intelligent conversation, but we don't want to talk to these people. These people are stupid. We can't get anything out of them. You can't really rationalize with them. From the minute they start throwing insults, you already know right then that it's a lost cause. So just look over them. If someone says something intelligent that you want to engage that person, please feel free to. But if they say something ignorant, don't worry about it, because as soon as I look in the thread, usually I won't comment. Every now and then I will. But yeah, I'll pretty much delete that. So anything you said to them will also be deleted. So don't worry about it. One other thing, guys, someone just brought something to my attention regarding an article that you guys may find very interesting. It is a very good article, and it's concerning basically what I kind of touched on in this video. And what it's about is it goes back to the time when white people in this country were indentured servants. Earlier, I spoke of some of these people being descendants of people who were poor and who were servants themselves. They were very, very poor, and slavery ended up actually making things worse for them than for better. These were not people who owned slaves. Most of these people who you see on these threads, and most bigots, period, don't come from descendants who owned slaves. They come from the descendants. They are descendants of people who were actually the poor people who were adversely affected by slavery, actually. And it deeply devastated their economic status. But yeah, I'll put that down in the description section there. A lot of you may be surprised to find out that actually blacks and whites actually at one point in this country fought side by side against the elites. But not going to get too much into it. Don't want to ruin the reading. But yeah, anybody who's interested, you like to read articles, go ahead and check that out. I'll put that down there. Talk to you later.